Now we'll find out expected monetary value or EMV of MBA. So what is the value he gets if he chooses MBA? So 0.5 into 15. These probabilities are attached based on the long-term experience, what it has shown. Though there is no guarantee that the same thing may be repeated, but usually probabilities are attached based on these values. 2 into 4 is equal to 7.5 plus 2.4 plus 0.8 lakhs, which will give us 10.7 lakhs. And then EMV of MCA. So this is given by 0.5 into 12 plus 0.3 into 9 plus 0.2 into 4, which is given by 6 plus 2.7 plus 0.8, which is giving 9.5 lakhs here. So the choice should be MBA, because it offers highest EMB when we make comparison with MCA. So while we are making these choices, when there are multiple alternatives are available, EMV plays an important role, because in any business decision, the choice should be based upon what is the benefit that can be had by choosing a particular choice, or maybe in case of cost, we may have to choose which one will result in the lowest cost. So when it comes to cost, we have to choose a branch which gives the lowest EMV, lowest or least EMV. When it comes to revenues or income or sales or profit or benefit, we have to choose highest value which will result or which will yield gain to the organization. So there may be number of branches coming out, and each branch may be again further branched out. Again that may be further branched out, and the last branch where the diagram ends is known as terminal branch. So based upon the circumstances, the decisions may have to be made depending upon the occurrences of certain events or non-occurrences of certain events. So based on that, we have to choose or make a choice. Preferably EMV plays a very important role in decision making. There are certain situations in the organizations where the management has to make a decision with the different kinds of situations, because mostly the management purpose is to make decisions. So here we will see a situation with regard to making a decision which will represent through decision tree diagram. Here a company's products are sold our products are in high demand. So in the situation, the companies naturally want to produce more number of units. So then the company is trying to is contemplating or thinking to produce more units by using any of the three courses of action. What are those actions? Number one. First one is to go for overtime production. This is one alternative company is thinking. But in overtime production, the workers are needed to be paid more salary, maybe twice the regular salary. That is one alternative course of action. And the other thing is to go for outsourcing. What outsourcing indicates is, if the company's products have more demand than it could produce, then that extra units which it needs to supply has to be given order for their competitors or similar kind of companies in the industries, or to go for building new facilities. New facilities means they have to purchase the new machinery, land, building and all that, which is a costly affair. But the question here is, we don't know whether the demand is temporary or long run. If the demand is in the long run, there is no problem in going for investing in new facilities, because anyhow it is going to serve for the long term. But in case of going for outsourcing, there is a risk. What is that kind of risk? That risk is, the competitor will know from where this person is getting the orders, and there is that kind of risk is there in business. So whether it is preferable to go or not, we have to see. So the data provided is, if the demand is how it would be for when the demand is high, when the demand is low. So we'll see here, market condition is here, and here there is a probability. So there is a market condition is good, high, there is a probability of 0.4, and the market demand is medium. In future we are trying to see, there is a probability of 0.4, the market demand is low, the probability is 0.2. In case if they go for overtime production, there may be the result of profit of 70 lakhs and 40 lakhs if the demand is medium, and